Barakim Habarim. Welcome to Messianic Moment Ministries. I'm Stephen Bruck. You know who you are. And today is the 23rd day of October, 2025. And if I sound a little strange, it's not your computer. I've got a cold. Anyway, there are many who believe in reincarnation, which is different from resurrection. With the former, you get to come back and try to do it better. But with the latter, you only get one chance to make it. Hey, by the way, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe here to YouTube. Go back to messianicmoment.com. Subscribe there as well. Do the little notification thing, so you'll know the next time I post. Also, on Facebook, like my Messianic Moment Facebook page, and I welcome you to join my group. It's called Just God's Word. And if you like what you get here, you're going to love the books I've written. I've got 5 of them out there for you. You can get them through the links on the website, or just go to Amazon.com. Put Stephen R. Bruck in the search field, or from your view, Stephen R. Bruck, and they all pop up. One last thing, of course, please always share these messages with everyone you know. Help this ministry continue to grow. Of course, now we who worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and of course includes those who accept Yeshua, also called Jesus, as the Messiah that God promised to send, we know there's no reincarnation. And I know right now you're probably saying to yourself, he knows we don't believe in that, so what's his point? Good question. Well, first, let's review what reincarnation is all about. As I recall from my studies of it, basically, religions that believe in reincarnation also believe that if you led a bad life, you come back as a snake or some other lower form of life, and you have to live an entire lifetime that way. But if you do it really well, then you get to come back as some higher form of life. Yeah, I know. I'm also wondering, how do you live a good life as a snake? Ultimately, you hope to come back as a Brahmin. That's the highest level. It's the priest. And if you do that well, you finally get to go to Nirvana, heaven. My point is that too many people think they can get away with something now and then ask for forgiveness of it later. Thinking that you can do something now and be forgiven later, it's similar, isn't it, to believing in resurrection? And doesn't Shaul, that's Paul, tell us that we are born a new creation every day? That's 2 Corinthians 5:17. Isn't that like a reincarnation? Well, it sounds the same, but it isn't. Because as I said, reincarnation is a second chance, then a third chance, then a fourth, ad infinitum, until you reach nirvana. But for believers in God and Yeshua, we may be born anew every day, but that's a spiritual thing and not a physical thing. So you still have this one and only one chance to make it in God's presence for all eternity. So remember always that you never know what day will be your last. And since this is the only chance you have to make the grade, make sure that you try your very best every minute of every day. I mean, when it comes to salvation, there are no mulligans. Well, thank you for being here. Please remember, again, to share these messages with everyone you know, even non-believers. Hey, after all, you never know how fertile the soil is until you plant a seed in it. Yeah, now I sound like an old Jewish man who's sick. Okay, well, that's it for this week. So, lihitrot, and let me wish you an early Shabbat Shalom.